Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Kristen and I'm really excited about today because I'm going to be using items from the Dollar Tree that I have never used before. So it's kind of exciting, and I'm going to be using a mop head. Really? Like, I've seen actually people commented on a Dollar Tree haul I recently did. If you guys want to see that, I'll leave that link in the description box. But people use these all the time, and I thought that was crazy. So I'm really excited that I am trying out, kind of thinking outside the box. So let's get started and jump right into these DIYs. This first DIY, I'm just using a mop head, and I just thought these were really cool, and I walked by them. There was 2 left, so I thought, you know what, I just have to pick them up because they reminded me of like yarn or rope or something, but it was different because it's a mop head, which I kind of, once I took it out of the package, I was like, you can really use this as a mop head because it's, I don't know, it's not like a regular mop. It's really, really soft, and I don't know, I don't think it would last very long. Also going to be using this wire basket. They always have these at Dollar Tree, at least at mine. And the first thing I did with the mop, I was going to cut it, and then I was like, maybe I can see if I can take it out of this black holder. And it all comes out super nicely, and it just comes in 2 pieces. So once I untied this, I thought it was just one long, big, giant yarn ball type thing, but really you just get 2 really, really long ones, which I thought that was great because I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna wrap it around this basket. I was kind of gonna make like tassels or have them dangling from the basket. I wasn't really sure because I didn't really know how this was made per se. I just took hot glue, and I love the Gorilla Glue sticks. I have a lot of those, and everything holds together so well. You probably didn't need like extreme hot glue for just some yarn and a basket, and this was kind of a pain because I'm using it on a wire basket. So it'd probably be easier if you used it on a different sort of tin or something where there wasn't little holes in between, so you could add more hot glue. I didn't actually have to add a lot. I just used the hot glue all the way around the top. And the easiest way for me to start wrapping this is just by putting the basket upside down and kind of working my way around. So it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing, but that is kind of what I'm doing. I'm kind of doing a tiny bit of hot glue here, a tiny bit there, and then I just kept pushing the yarn down, or the mop head, whatever you want to call it. Honestly, feels like yarn, so that's why I called it that. And I'm just wrapping it around and pushing it down, wrapping it around, and then if I felt like I needed hot glue, I would just add a tiny bit to a tiny little spot, just like a dot or a drop.
You will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotion. Sometimes I'm the lighting, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars.
I do want to let you know that when you get to the end of the basket, do not fear because the basket starts to take a different sort of shape. So it is a little bit harder, so I just used some extra hot glue at the end. It really wasn't a big deal, but I am so happy with the way this turned out, and you only had to pay $2 for this cute little thing, and I just threw some boxwood in here. This is from Walmart. It is only 97 cents. This is like the newer boxwood, and I love it. It is such a pretty color, and it is really, really soft. This next one, I actually thought of this a few weeks ago, and then I had to go back and get these boxes. So I think these are birthday boxes or graduation. I don't think it really matters. You just need three different sizes. 3 of them, 3 different sizes. Guess you could always use same sizes, but I wouldn't. So I took them all apart and used the Rust-Oleum chalk paint because that is what I have right now. I don't think I even have any Waverly chalk paint. Painted those. The tops did have glitter on them, so I did make sure I did sand these down pretty well. I do want to let you know that this is like a cardboard with like paper-ish over the top. These aren't made very well. We'll just put it that way. So you might want to put Mod Podge over the top of these before you do start painting them. And don't use the sandpaper like it's going out of style, because everything kind of started to wear down a little bit more in extra spots. But once you get everything painted, you don't even really see any of the flaws in this. I love using chalk paint. It dries fast. I was able to do this DIY in about 30, 35, 40 minutes tops, just by like waiting for the paint to dry a little bit. And I did end up doing 2 coats. And like I said, this is the Rust-Oleum chalk paint in white. You can pick this up at Walmart. I think it's like $15 for a quart, which I think is a pretty dang good deal. And I haven't been able to find Waverly chalk paint in quite a while now, which is totally fine because there's always different options that you can choose from if you don't have Waverly. This Waverly chalk paint in Elephant, I have a few of these, so I thought I might as well start using them. And I'm just dry brushing around the edges. I kind of started to go up and down, and then I was like, I'm going to go sideways. I don't think it matters because the ridges in these boxes go up and down anyways. But I love the distressed. I love like the Farmhouse, this look of these. I actually kind of came up with this idea. I used to have boxes similar to this. They were square, and I used to decorate my home in primitive style. And I had boxes similar to this that just stacked on top of each other. And it just kind of gave me an idea to want to do farmhouse boxes. So if you guys, that's kind of where the idea came from. We actually sold those, and I was kind of regretting it because I could have just painted those instead of spent $3. But $3 is super cheap for these. I used my silhouette, and I printed off the Cluck Oink Moo. You've seen these in so many different DIYs of mine, but this is my favorite thing. And although I have used this a lot, you can't really tell in my house because I've either gave some things away or they're like coasters or something really basic. I also had another idea, if you do not have a silhouette, is just to use a stencil. And I was going to do this, and then I just kind of called it quits for the day. But I thought the numbers like 1, 2, and 3 on these would have been also really cute. I was going to do those on the back sides. And the transfer paper did kind of take off some paint. So I did end up having to go back and repaint some spots the paint peeled off. Like I said, definitely maybe some Mod Podge, something like that to seal the paint down. I just always skip that step because I feel like it would just be way easier just repainting spots that came up. But yeah, this was so simple. I love the farmhouse style. This is like a modern / like traditional farmhouse. I'm in love with these.
Said that I needed you, like a late night with someone that I knew. I just hope you won't get hurt. I just hope you've been through worse.
You guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I honestly tried finding some items I could use from the Dollar Tree that I'm hoping or thinking that everybody else has as well. These little boxes were right in the front when I walked in, but I bet you can also find them in the birthday section. They always have tons of super cute boxes. But if you guys liked this video, I would love if you give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing. And until then, you guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Too much of a